guys, welcome back to my channel. So we have a subscriber story time. I'm very excited to give you guys a subscriber story time. If you guys want to submit a story time, the email is in the description box down below. Make sure that your grammar is up to par, and please make sure that if you have already sent that story time to another YouTuber, don't send it to me, okay? Don't send it to me. We don't want to read it. Yeah, let's get started. I don't even want to pretty much talk too long. Let's just get straight into it, okay? Damn, this story long. Ooh, girly. This story time is titled, I got played and love bombed by a guy I bent my mother's rules for. Okay, let's see, girly. Oops. Okay. Hi, Irene. My name is... We're just gonna call you May because I don't know how to pronounce your name. I love your story times. Been watching you since I was in 7th grade and I am now in 9th grade. And you read the captions right. Here's the story on how I got played. I never even planned to talk to, and I will be showing you receipts in the email, in another email. So this random dude, let's call him Tyrone. So I see Tyrone post on his stories, my homeboy's looking for a girl. You have to be at least 15 to get with him. And the homeboy was trying to get a girlfriend for his friend who was 17. And me and my dumb self swiped it. Wait. Wait. Is this Hinge? Like, why is this boy trying to be doing matchmaker? And why are you sliding up as if that's a job opportunity? What's going on, sis? What's going on? What's going on for real? Oh, and if you guys did not see my last story time, y'all know I got some wine with me, so baby, some of these story times that y'all send me, bitch, y'all be making my head hurt. So bitch, I'm gonna need some wine to get through the story time. So if y'all see me sipping, mind your business, mind your business. My dumb self swiped up on Tyrone's story and said, your friend is cute, but I'm 14. Is that okay? He double checked with his friend and he said it was fine. That should have been my first red flag, because what is a 17-year-old doing talking to a 14-year-old? So Tyrone gave me his homeboy's number. We're going to name his homeboy Kendrick because it's similar to his real name. Kendrick had a way with his words. He called me mama. I don't know, but I found that attractive. And his voice was very soothing. When we got on the call for the first time, in other words, everything went well. Fast forward to the next 2 days later, he started acting brand new and didn't text me as much and didn't call me as much. And I felt like I was begging to be in his life. He called me a bitch. He called you a what? What did he call you? What did he call you? May. And why is this story time continuing? Because this is pretty fresh. It looks like you said that you guys were only talking for 2 days and then he started acting weird. You had more than enough time to get out, sis. It's not like you were in a relationship with him. It's not like months have passed by and he started switching up and it's harder for you to leave now. No, babe, you had more than enough time to get on out of there before he really got out of hand and you still stayed. So I'm confused. I'm confusion. I don't know what's going on. He called me a bitch and I had enough of his shit because I was already starting not to want him after he showed me that he didn't give a fuck about me. But me and my dumb self once again kept talking to him. So here comes the guy who played me. Okay. Oh, I thought that was the guy. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna call him Angelo because turns out he lied about his name and Angelo was not his name. I posted on my Snapchat, on my Snapchat, new friends only in NYC though, because I live in New York and a lot of people started adding me. And I got a lot of new mutuals and he was one of them. So Angelo texted me, yo, what's the word? I thought he was a weirdo because of that. Because when I posted and advertised to get new friends, a lot of weird people that were not even in New York City added me and was sending me dick pictures and shit and trying to get with me. And when I didn't want them, they would curse me out. So I was tired of that. And I thought he was just another one of them. But when he asked what's the word, I felt like he just wanted to date me. I felt like he just wanted to date me. So I'm like, excuse me? And he was like, I want to get to know you better. So I asked him, what does he look like? I love asking that on Snapchat, y'all. That will make or break. First of all, I don't really get a lot of guys on Snapchat no more. I think the last guy that I dated on Snapchat was over a year ago. But I love asking, what do you look like? And I love it when they look the way that I want them to look. Like, I love it because I'll be like, damn, where have you been? But you see, none of them relationships work. So maybe I should have loved it. I love it. I love it, girl. Let me stop. But yeah. Anyways, let me y'all, bitch, the liquor. I can feel it. I can feel the liquor. If I start acting a little weird, y'all, just know that it's the liquor and it's not me. Don't blame me. Blame the liquor. Blame it on what? What did Jamie Foxx say? Blame it on. Okay, let me stop playing. Let me stop playing. Yeah. All right, where did it stop? I will send you some pictures of him so you can tell me if I was going crazy over a nigga who's not even that good looking. So he showed me what he looked like, and I thought he was mad fine. He was 6 foot, he played basketball, and was around my age. Keep in mind, I was still talking to Kendrick. Meanwhile, I was trying to speak to both of them at the same time, and I was ranting to Angelo about the problems me and Kendrick had, and he told me to leave Kendrick alone because if he really cared about me, he would treat me like that. Because if he really cared about me, he would not treat me like that. And I was really fucking with what Angelo was saying to me because I felt like it was coming from a place of care and concern that he had for me. Girl, no, it wasn't. That boy was trying to what did Natalie Nutt say? I'm next, let's go.
I'm next, let's go.
Yeah, bitch.
I'm next, let's go.
Yep.
I'm next, let's go. I'm next, let's go. Me.
I'm next, let's go, bitch. He was trying to get his turn on the merry-go-round, bitch. He wasn't concerned about your well-being. That nigga didn't give a fuck. So one night, me and Kendrick got into an argument and he called me a bitch. So I told him, okay, you're done. I'm talking to someone else new now. And to this day, Kendrick still texts me from different text now numbers, calling me a whore and saying I fucked up my chance with him. Mind you, I've been over him. He's delusional. And why are you 17 obsessing over a 14-year-old? When me and Kendrick ended, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really care because I had this other dude and he came on so strong and like that. And I like that because he showed me that he wanted to be in a relationship with me. He was good looking and had it all. So me and Angelo started talking more and I got more attached to him because he was perfect. Communication was there. We had an excellent bond, but me and him never called. And I found that crazy because we always texted. Yeah, ladies. Who used to say that? Ladies. Is this guy that used to talk to us like that? This older teacher or something? Y'all, that's neither here nor there. But ladies, if you always texting a man and he never allows you to call or he never calls you, 9 times out of 10 he either got a boo or he just don't like you that like that. He don't really like you like that. You just something to pass time with. You know, you're not really nothing serious. So keep that in mind. So I asked him, why do you never call me? And he says, I'm busy with work. He's busy with work, but he could text you all day. Okay. Mind you, he's 14 turning 15. These niggas been using the busy card since then? Bitch, I thought niggas start using the busy card when we turned 20. Bitch, not 15. Bitch, you don't got nothing to do but wipe your ass and go to school. Like, this nigga acting like he a dad of 5, talking about he busy. That right there would have been the cutoff for me. Cause what you busy with? When me and him started, if I know I keep interrupting, but if I cannot talk to my nigga at least twice a week on the phone, that's not my nigga. Like, I need to hear your voice. I need to hear how you doing. Like, I need to talk to you. Like, I just can't just be texting you all day long and never hearing nothing, none of your, like, your voice or nothing. Like, I need to talk to you. I need to know how you doing. You feel me? So, When me and him started talking, and I met him a day before I turned 14. So while I was talking, I turned 14 because we're 11 months apart. So we kind of got to be the same age with each other for a while. I'm saying this because I was confused about his job because kids can't really work. And he explained to me he sells stuff that is in high demand for double the price and makes money off of it. So when he told me that was the reason he couldn't call, I put it past him. As we got to know each other more, he told me that he had 5 bodies already. And I found that awkward and weird because why haven't you got much at your age with different females? And then I told him myself, this man is a hoe because he looks good and all them girls want him. And I felt like I knew his type was the girls with the wigs. Nice skin, pretty lashes, and fat asses. I wore braids. I don't really got a body. So I started to feel like he took a chance on me. So I started to overthink about what. And I told him, I'm scared you'll find a girl who looks better than me and you'll leave me. And he told me he's actually scared. I'll find a guy who looks better than him. And as long as I keep the energy and never switch up on him, everything's good. Girl, that's a red flag. But you a kid, so you probably don't get it. But for my older girls, we all know that's a red flag. Because the energy is not always going to be good in a relationship. It's not always going to be peaches and cream in a relationship. So it's basically him telling you that if the energy ever goes off, bitch, he gonna go turn it on with somebody else. That's basically what he was telling you. So we moved on from that. And then I started to like him more. So my mother told me I cannot date until I'm 16 because she says that I will be one of them little girls. And she was serious about me not being able to date. I was still allowed to talk to boys, but not to be serious with them. So I liked him more. I got scared that if I liked him too much, I'm going to have to tell my mom. So I told my mother and she said that I couldn't date him. She still stands on that, but she was fine with me talking to him. I locked in with this boy. That's why I started to feel bad, because I already started to date him without saying anything to my mother. So then I broke up with him and told him it's fine if we go back to talking because I was not allowed to date. And he was saying he never got to. They got straight to dating. So the fact that he even talked to me should have been enough, because he changed his rules for me, because he's used to talking for a few minutes and then they got together. I would too if I were them, because he's attractive. But I'm not ugly. I'm just not his type, because I'm not a bad bitch with a lace front and a fat ass. Why you keep putting yourself down, sis? I'm getting tired of you see. Y'all, and don't ask me why I'm drinking, because if y'all was reading these story times too, sitting in front of a camera, in front of a hot ass ring light, y'all will be drinking too. Like, don't bitch, I'm about to go downstairs and finish the whole bottle. Like, y'all y'all just got me like, y'all just got me in a loop-de-loop. Bitch, what the fuck is my lashes doing? My lashes trying to embarrass me? Hold on, y'all, I'll be back. But yeah, I just don't like how you continuously talk shit about yourself. Who cares if these girls that he likes have lace front, fat asses? Y'all are in high school. Like, girl, y'all are in high school. And I know for your generation, it's kind of harder for me to say that and for you to understand, because y'all's generation is very, like, y'all are advanced. Like, y'all are doing things that we didn't do when we were in high school. We weren't wearing lace fronts, and we weren't wearing wigs, and we weren't like dressing. Y'all be wearing designers to school. Bitch, I am so happy that I didn't go to school with y'all, because bitch, I would have been looking a hot mess, because my parents was not buying me no designers. And even though I was working in high school, I wasn't spending money on designers or expensive stuff. Like, I was working in high school so I could be able to go to a fast food restaurant when I wanted to, or so I could buy like little miscellaneous items. I was never working to buy shoes or, you know, expensive outfits or expensive shoes or expensive hair or have my nails done. Like, that just wasn't really us in high school. Like, when we went to high school, things like Victoria's Secret was considered like something. Things like pink were considered like, oh, she got money type shit. Things like North Pole, those jackets, those were, is it the North Pole or North Face, whatever it's called, I don't know. Those type of things were considered like, oh, they got money. Like Air Maxes and stuff like that. Like Nike shoes were considered like, oh, not that we got money, but Nike shoes were considered extravagant in high school for us. Jordans were considered like extravagant. Like, but bitch, nowadays, bitch, if you not wearing, like, I kid you not, y'all, even things like Tommy Hilfiger was considered nice back when I used to go to school. But nowadays, bitch, if you don't got a fucking Van Cleef bracelet on, or if you don't got a Tiffany necklace, or if you don't got some type of designer on your body, they don't really consider you nothing. Or at the very least, if you don't have a lace front in your head, if your makeup not done, if you don't got your nails done, if your ass ain't fat, they don't consider you nothing. And it's so confusing, because you guys are just little kids. And I'm so happy that I did not peak in high school, because all the girls that I went to high school with that was popular in high school, they all either got kids, and ain't nothing wrong with having kids, baby. We old now, we supposed to have kids, but they did not stay with their baby daddies. They're single mothers, or some of them are they're just not really like the popular girls anymore. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Some of them are still very pretty, but they're just not what you would consider popular anymore. So it's just good to just be your age and let, like, you know, Like, grow up naturally. Don't try to force yourself to grow up. So when you keep talking about how you don't like the fact that you don't have lace fronts or a fat ass, it's just weird to me, girl. A lot of y'all don't know this that are younger than me, but you don't even really hit your growth spurt till you 25. And that's why they say don't be getting BBLs and stuff like that till you about that age, because you don't even know. Even sometimes some girls get thick from having a kid, you know what I mean? Like, I went to high school with some girls that was skinny as twigs. They had a kid, their ass is fat like mine. So you really just have to wait to grow up, honestly. I thought my ass was fat in high school, y'all. Bitch, I got a badonkadonk now. Like, you really just have to wait to grow up, you know what I mean? So I don't like when you talk about yourself like that, sweetie. I don't like that. So he ended up telling me he doesn't know what to do from there since I'm not allowed to date, and he doesn't know how to feel about us being in the talking stage. I told Angelo, he said he loved me. So if you love me, you will wait even a lifetime. Angelo said, I don't know about all that right now. So I started to cry because I felt like everything was a lie. So I blame myself because I should have left him alone from there. But I already got too attached, and it's only been a little less than 2 weeks. So then we compromised and we went back to talking again. Because I told him nothing would change, and me and my stupid ass sent him a video of me crying so he could have sympathy for me. And we just ended up laughing at the video as we moved on past the situation. Everything was fine. We was being all lovey-dovey and shit, and I was just getting more attached to him. One day I'm getting ready for school, and Angelo tells me that I need to tell you something. I'm like, what? He tells me to guess, and I'm like, are you coming to see me? Because we never saw each other in person. We were in the same state, and we were both in New York, and I'm a queen, but he's a Bronx. Never fucking with a Bronx nigga again. He says that's not what he was guessing to tell me. I just kept guessing stupid shit, and he ended up telling me that he was talking to... What? Oh. What? Why do I want to guess that? This boy ends up telling her... he ends up telling her that he was talking to 2 other girls before me, and he still is, and I'm the 3rd girl, and he is fucking them. I'm the 3rd girl that he's fucking with. My heart dropped because I was already out of my house on the bus while we were texting, and I was just guessing what he was trying to tell me. And I had to turn back and go home because I did not want to cry in school and let my classmates see me effed up like this. I stopped at my friend's house on the way, and I still didn't block this boy because I still wanted answers. But at the same time, I didn't want to bother him, make him explain himself. Because when he told me I was the 3rd girl, he just turned cold. I couldn't recognize the person who he was. He had no remorse for what he did. And I'm like, was that the same guy that I was talking to the entire time? How could you switch up on me like that? So he didn't explain himself because I never ended up asking. Angelo's friend was on his phone, and he got my number and saw a picture of my face and asked Angelo, who is this girl? And he told his friend he told his friend he was just playing me. So his friend played on my phone, sending videos of a fat guy saying he catfished you, and I didn't believe him. But a part of me did, because it was all at the time that I found out that he played me. So I asked him if it was true, and he said no. What the F are you on about? He had an attitude about it. So Angelo gave his sister my snap, and he said his sister was going to send me pictures of him so I could believe him. His sister never ended up sending me pictures of him because she said that that's private information, but she did curse me out saying, oh, he playing you the entire time, leave him alone, he doesn't want you. And I told her I've been broken up with him, I'm just trying to make sure that's him in the pictures. And he showed me, and I'm trying to make sure that his friend was lying about him being a catfish. So wait, let me get one thing clear. You end up dating a boy that you never seen in real, not in real life, that you were never even able to confirm that was really him. And that's probably why he never wanted to really call you, because he never wanted to get on the video call with you, because they ain't no Angelo. Like, ain't no Angelo, babe. And see, that you young, so I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. But for my youngins that are her age, don't make the same mistakes that she made, okay? If a guy doesn't want to get on the phone with you, something not right. You got to get to the bottom of it, or you got to cut him off, okay? Because she was trying to get in my skin, and it kind of did work. It didn't work, and it kind of did work of it. Baby, you got to fix your grammar. I'm struggling here. Because I was just confused about why she lied in the first place. Because me and him never ended on bad terms. I never cursed him out about cursed him out about him playing me. This happened 2 weeks before Christmas. I was very effed up about it. I wish I had answers and knew what he was thinking about, cause I only had good intentions with him. I appreciate him and cared about him because I felt like he took me out of a bad situation when he saw I was talking to Kendrick. But meanwhile, I feel like Angelo was just trying to sleep with me and make me another one of his hoes. I feel like he really felt that he could have played me because I'm a virgin and I'm less experienced with men, and he knows more than me, and he wanted a girlfriend who would care about him. But I feel like he still wanted to do him at the same time. That's how it always is, girl. That's how it always is. I feel like he really didn't care when I told him that I couldn't date and was willing to end a relationship because of our distance. I was in the Bronx and I was in the Queens, and he wasn't really fucking with long distance. Now that I really think about it, fast forward to present. I blocked him on everything, but I still stalk him off my spy accounts here and there to make sure he's okay, because I'm not really over the situation and I'm not really over him, because he said a lot of things to me that really meant something. Even if what he said possibly couldn't have been true, or even though the shit that he told me probably would just to get to me, and he probably genuinely didn't mean it, still meant something to me and it made me feel good. I feel like he really cared about me, and he would have told me, hey, I feel like if he really cared about me, he would have told me, hey, I'm talking to 2 other girls and you're the 3rd girl, so is that okay? Like, will you wait for me to cut them off so we could continue talking? But he still did. He told me once I get out of a relationship, I forget about my exes because they all move weird. I never moved weird with him, so I wanted to know what the character he showed me was really him, or he just put on a fake face to impress me and then leave me. Why do you care? I mean, I know, girly. I think like that too. Like, whenever literally, I just ended a situation with a guy that I really liked too. Well, he blocked me, y'all. He blocked me, guys. He got rid of me. He blocked me. He blocked me, y'all. Yeah, I got blocked. Yeah. And I'm very sad about it. But at the same time, like, you know, he did something too. Like, it wasn't just me. Like, I wasn't just the one in the wrong, but I overdid like, you know, I did bad as well. And then I start thinking of things like, okay, would it have been like this, or should I have done it like this? But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, my mom stayed telling me, you cannot cry over spilled milk. You just got to clean it up and keep it pushing. It's no time to think about shoulda, coulda, woulda. It happened. He did what he did. He moved the way he moved. You just got to move on with your life. If he comes back and he's better, I wouldn't take someone like this back. But I'm just saying, if it's meant to be, it will be meant to be. If it's not meant to be, it would not be meant to be. Like, they don't sit around and think about the stuff that they did to us. They just go on to all these other girls. So I don't understand why us as women want to sit and think of like, oh, why did he do that, or what made, like, he did it. He did it. That's just it. He did it, you know. Fast forward to a month later where we were no longer dating each other and didn't really have contact. No, really, he didn't really have contact. He contacted me on TikTok, messaging me saying, "Is there anything you want me to say?" Because I kept... Girl, you got caught. He basically contacted her because she kept viewing his profile, and he got the notification. Bitch, I turned off my shit. No nigga can see that I'm viewing nothing, because bitch, I be viewing people's profile all day long, and I don't want nobody to see that. So you need to turn your shit off if you're gonna be doing all that. He messaged me saying, "Is there anything you want to say?" Because I kept viewing his profile even though he had no videos on it. But in reality, I kept viewing it because he was still on my mind. I'm so dumb. I ended up telling him I'm not over him. And I tried to ask for clarity about the situation by asking him what his sister was saying. Was it true? He said no comment. And that's how I knew his sister wasn't lying about what she said to me. He did say to me that he literally asked, "Girl, your fucking grammar irritates me. Gosh, I hate when y'all write me stupid shit. It's hot as fuck in my room. I'm sitting in front of a ring light and your grammar is terrible. Terrible." Got me over here like this video is so long because I'm trying to figure out what you typing to me, girl. He told me those 2 girls he was messing with before me knew that I was in the picture and I was the 3rd one, and they just wanted to know what he was gonna do about it so he can narrow his options down to 2, because girls don't want to share. And the TikTok he gave me was never actually his TikTok. It was his old account. And let's backtrack to when I told you that I stalked his Instagram time and time now, that we don't speak to each other anymore. He posts videos of him and his friends, and one of them was a TikTok. So I searched the TikTok and I saw a bunch of videos of him. In the comments, they were calling him a whole different name. And I'm confused because I'm thinking his name was Angelo the entire time. So not only did he lie to me about his name, possibly his age, because me and my weird ass found his basketball coach's Instagram, and the post was from summer. This was the new upcoming freshman of our team, and he told me that he was in 10th grade and 15 years old. So he just did the most, because me and him are both 9th graders, and he really did lie about his grade. That was so unnecessary. But anyways, I want to hear from you, Irene. Do you feel like he did that to me because he was bored? Because he did end up telling me that he would get back together with me. The only reason that he broke up with me is because I left him after finding out that I was the third girl he was talking to. But he was linking with 2 other girls and never got to link with me. So I felt some type of way about that. Because if me and him are locked in a way at some point, and I told him I didn't need to break up because I'm not allowed to date, that means he possibly could have been doing that with other girls too. I don't know what to I don't know. You tell me how you feel about the situation. And it also brought me, it also brought me closer to God, because one day I ended up breaking down about it, crying, because I couldn't get over him. And he just left me with so much pain, it's unbearable. I got a Bible and I started reading to God more and praying more and getting closer, but I'm still not completely over him. I feel like it's due to low self-esteem, knowing that I don't have... Girl, how many times you gonna say this? This girl said, knowing that I don't have a fat ass and a lace front, because he usually goes for girls like that. Thank you for reading my story time. I'll be sending pictures of the messages of him telling me that he played me, and I will show you pictures of how Angelo looks and the guy that I was talking to before looks. Girl, let me see the pictures. Let me see. You let this rat play you? I'm not gonna show his picture because I don't want to do that. But this boy is not cute. He looks like a squirrel. Hold on, y'all. This boy just looks so bummy. Like, this nigga looks like he looks like sorry y'all, the hair is like so, I don't know why it's like the hair, that piece of hair is like sitting so low like that, because maybe I should cut it. But he looks like a New York rat. That's what he looks like. And then the Kendrick boy, you got a type, I'll say that. You got a type, girl. Because the Kendrick boy low-key looked like Angelo, just a darker version. They both just look like, I don't know. I don't really know what you're crying over. I'm not gonna lie. Like, these niggas is not, they not all that. I'm not gonna hold you. They just look, they don't look all that. They just look like, they just look stupid. They just look stupid. Like, just stupid. They just look, I'm sorry if the hair been like this, y'all. I'm sorry. But they just look stupid, y'all. They just look stupid. I don't even know what to say other than the fact that they just look stupid. But girl, I feel like I already told you everything that I need to tell you. I am happy that you was able to get closer to God from this situation. So it was a blessing in disguise when you think about it. But definitely, I don't know what you're sad about. You really do have low self-esteem. This has nothing to do with the guy and everything to do with you. You haven't met this guy. You haven't seen this guy in person. You have never even heard this guy's voice because he refused to get on the phone with you. And you haven't even had sex with this guy and you all distraught. You definitely do not need to be dating. You need to be focusing on God and focusing on your self-esteem. And you need to be focusing on building your self-esteem up, not on no guy. Because if you doing all this for a guy that you ain't never met, slept with, talked to, imagine if you end up actually dating a guy and being around him and sleeping with him and then he plays you. You're gonna lose your mind because you have low self-esteem. Like, you have bad low self-esteem, and ain't nothing wrong with that, sis. We all have bad attributes to ourselves. I don't think my self-esteem is the highest. I mean, you guys always text me and be like, oh my God, you're so confident. I feel like confidence and self-esteem are two different things. I do feel like I am very confident, but when I tell you my self-esteem, y'all, is so low, my self-esteem is so fucking low. Like, I let a lot of things trigger me. I let a lot of things make me insecure. I let a lot of like things just make me insecure. And it actually affects my dating all the time. You definitely want to work on your self-esteem while you can do so. Because if you start dating, with that type of mindset that you have, it don't matter who you date, you're gonna mess up the relationship. And I'm saying this from experience, girl. I'm not just saying this to be judgmental towards you. You are still very young. You still got a long way to go. But thank you so much for sending your story time. And also, y'all, if y'all want to give her some advice in the comments, y'all also give her some advice. Please be very nice to her, y'all. She's still like a little 15-year-old. Please be very nice to her. You know, we all go through our fair share of boy trauma. It might not be like this, but we all go through our fair share of boy issues. So please keep it cute in the comment section. I love you guys so much, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.